Hi everybody, my name is Adam. I'm a certified Salesforce admin and I'm here to learn and share everything that I find interesting. Welcome back to the channel, where so far I've shown you some Salesforce admin tips and some personal project stuff that I've been working on the Salesforce platform. Now, having just earned my certification to be a Salesforce administrator, I know that the job search can be very challenging in the beginning. If you're like me, you're out applying to a lot of different stuff, you're casting a very wide net. You might forget some details about a specific job position, what resume or cover letter you sent them, or details about any conversations or interviews you might have had. Now, I've tried different things like notebooks and spreadsheets to track this kind of stuff, but none of it has ever felt so intuitive as a Salesforce org can be if it's set up properly. So in this video, I'm just going to walk you through another personal project of mine that is helping me along my job search. Now let's get to it. Naturally, it all starts with the home page. You can see that it is, in fact, an incredible job search tracker. Now here I have this bar graph that's pretty useless at the moment, but it looks nice. Below that, I have today's events and today's tasks so that I can immediately be up to speed when I log into my app. Now on the right side, I have my recent records that I can click into to get right back to where I was when I left. And above that, I have quick access links that get me to the list for the objects that are important to this app. Now, we can click on our company's quick link, and it'll take us to that console page. Now, I decided to make the app in console format because I really like the way that it arranges records in tabs when I'm using it, and I can still switch to a normal table or Kanban view when needed, and I'm actually going to do that a little later in this video. Now, I made a custom object for companies rather than use a standard account object because I wanted a clean slate to work with and just didn't want all that extraneous fields that are on the account object. They're just not something that I wanted involved with this. They aren't necessary to me, so I just went with companies to make it clean. Now, right now, all we see is the split view list and an empty console page. So let's just click into one of these. We'll check out Apple. Right, here we see the company name, we see our main contact, how many jobs are related to this company, location details, any other details about the company, and a link to their website. Now, I have pulled out the related lists into individual lists for this, just so I can see everything at one glance and I don't need to switch between tabs like in the default mode for any kind of object. Now you can see the jobs that are related to this and any notes and attachments that might be related to this company. And on the right side, we have our contacts, which as of right now is just Tim Cook. Now, finally, we have the activity panel where I can log a call, create new events and tasks, or even just send an email straight from here. Now, let's take a look at the job object, which is where most of the action is happening. We can just click on the job directly from the related list on Apple's detail page, or we can go into the main jobs list and we can go from there. Now, I like to use it in Kanban view, so I can easily move things between stages, between applied and interview, and rejected, and offers, and beyond. Now, if we go back into that Apple job, it'll take us back to console view. And here you can see all the info about this position, including the details of the job, where it came from, status, location, and then all the salary and benefit details. Now below that, I have notes and attachments pulled out separately, so I can see any notes that I have related to the job, related to interviews, any questions that I should be asking, and copies of any resumes or cover letters that I have sent in regards to the job. And on the right side, we have the activities section where I can log calls, and I can create new events or tasks, and I can even send an email straight from my Salesforce org. Now, below that, I have a list of recent events and tasks that have been completed, such as this call with Tim Cook. And speaking of Tim Cook, the only other object that I really use for this app is the standard object for contact. And I've only added one custom field to that just so that I can look up to the company that that contact is related to.
Um, Over time, I'm going to tweak this and make this a bit less clunky. I don't need all these fields, and I don't need all these related lists. The only thing I really care about is companies and the notes related to this. So that's it. That's the last object that I really use, and it's only just so I can track who I'm talking to. Now, of course, all the data is useless if I don't have somewhere to visualize it. So here's where reports come into play. Now, I only have two so far. We can go into my job searching tools folder. And I have the first one is total jobs applied to by company. And that just is exactly what that says. It says by company, how many jobs have I applied to? Now, the second one shows me the jobs that I've applied to broken down in a table, and it shows them at all stages, even the ones that I've been rejected for. Now, depending on how long this job search takes, there might be some trends that start to appear between these two reports that help me decide between companies or between positions. I'm still thinking of other metrics that might be useful to track using reports on this app, so if you have any ideas, feel free to throw them down in the comments.
All right, everybody. So that's the job searching app that I made on my playground org. So far, it's working out pretty well, and I can use it wherever I am because I built in some mobile functionality with it too on the Salesforce mobile app. Now, as always, in an effort to be as good as I can be at this, if I did anything wrong or if you think anything could be improved, please let me know in the comments or an email. I'm trying to make everything as best as I can, so any feedback will definitely be appreciated. Even if you think this sucked, let me know that and let me know how you might make it better. Thanks for watching. Hopefully some of you found this helpful, and if you did, again, let me know. Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button so you can see my future videos and you can go check out the stuff I've done already. See you next time.